And the latest update from IMD shows that the monsoon rains have covered most parts of Maharashtra and may cover the remaining parts of the state and Madhya Pradesh in the next few days, easing some jitters over fears of less than normal rainfall in the agro trade. About the trade then itself, we have seen the chana prices gain up today in choppy session as the sellers were not willing to accept low prices, while the lack of physical demand in the spot markets has capped too many gains is there. So very marginal decline coming in for that one. Sugar in the meanwhile nudged lower in low volume trade on bountiful supplies and an expected drop in demand after monsoon rains progress in the central part of India. In spices, you had pepper futures decline as traders fretted over weakening exports because of the high-priced Indian origin pepper in the global markets. Turmeric prices continue to decline on mounting stocks, higher than expected spot supplies and slack export demand as well. While jeera prices also declined on tepid demand from local and overseas buyers, mirroring the downtrend in other spices as well. However, a decline in the local supplies as the arrival season draws to a close has restricted too many losses for that commodity there. The edible oil space though was on the higher side as the world markets gained and the rupee weakened as well, although the progress of monsoons over central India weighed on the sentiment. But there you have soybean prices up nearly 1% and soy oil also has seen a bit of a gain, so coming in 1% of gain for that one as well. The future markets also in the meanwhile is seeing some confidence returning back as the Forward Market Commission is active now on the delivery issues with many agro commodities. For more oilseeds and Forward Market Commission's steps as well, we are now joined by Dr. B.V. Mehta. He's ED, Solvent Extractor Association of India, and he joins us on a Mumbai phone line. Mr. Mehta, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with the monsoon and the soybean soy oil price trends today. What do you read into that?
No, the monsoon first is delayed by five days because of concern. Of course, now in the last 2 or 3 days, it's covered most of the Maharashtra and others, but still Gujarat is lacking, which is the main groundnut bowl. That's one part. Second, as for the IMD prediction, June and July would be the comfortable rain in India. What is the worrying is today is the El Nino. August and September, if there's an El Nino effect, then there could be the long dry spell during this period, and that can hit the production of oil seeds or that matter any other agro products in the country. That's a cause of concern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Mehta, there was a time a couple of months back when we saw the soybean prices at record highs. Excuse me. The international prices were running as well. But in the recent few days, the Forward Market Commission has taken a lot of steps in sense of delivery, in sense of price curbing as well. Do you see that having an impact on the prices and trade?
Yes. FMC has become more active after the Guar gum issue. And now we see the actions are coming very fast from the FMC. I must compliment Mr. Rabesa, the FMC chairman, for initiating various action, and in fact he has called a lot of comments and suggestions from the entire chain, right from the commodity exchange to the association to the members for the suggestion. I'm sure once he has all the suggestions, he will initiate further action and make sure that the future trade is more transparent and nobody can take it away on one side.
Mr. Mehta, from the edible oil industry or from the Solvent Extractor Association, what suggestions have you given to the FMC?
No, we are just compiling the suggestions from our members and would be submitting by next week to the FMC. Some suggestions already has received, and we are studying and then we'll be submitting the next week. But one thing, let me tell you, Manisha, about the MSP, minimum support price, which is announced last week by the Ministry of Agriculture. I must compliment the government for hiking the MSP for oilseeds from 20 to 37%. Definitely that will encourage the farmers to expand the area to the current Kharif season. Let's hope the rain god bless with good bounty of the rain to us. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Mehta, we'll let you go at that. So higher MSP, good monsoons, and many steps being taken by Forward Market Commission as well. So a couple of things really working in favor of the agro commodities at this point in time. Vijay, what's your sense with many of them? I mean, we've seen some bit of a decline coming in for sugar, but that's very normal when monsoons kick in. Do you see further decline there?
I don't think so, Manisha. I think you're looking at the festive season around the corner, a few weeks away, as a matter of fact, before trade starts to accumulate stocks in anticipation of a spike up in demand. So this is a routine reaction to monsoons, and we all know sugar is not really a very conducive commodity for transporting during monsoon. So this is just a blip, a profit-taking blip. I would be a buyer on declines, and let's not forget the decline has come on very, very poor volumes.
Absolutely. In spices, I would want to draw your attention, Vijay, to turmeric, because that commodity really has seen very sharp declines, down 30% and more in 2012 itself. Do you see some kind of a support coming in for that one on the charts now?
I would not really be surprised to see some more declines coming in, probably at 3,500 odd levels. I would like to take a fresh look at the counter, although I don't think 3,500 is a be-all and end-all of a support. Things can really go down even further from there. But I would want to see what kind of price versus traded volumes and open interest scenario unfolds, and then take a call. But at this point in time, I would not bottom fish. I would not like to bargain hunt on declines, and I think I would want to see signs of stability before I start to get my toes wet on the long side.
Vijay, one final word on Mentha as well, and there have been many reports from various governments, especially Maharashtra as well, that there is this talk about banning gutka happening, and Mentha, of course, is one of those ingredients here. We've seen the commodity take a bit of a hit in the markets in the recent days, 4% up today as again. How do you see that one going ahead?
Monsoons are the second season for demand expansion for this commodity, because it's used in pain balms and liniment, etc. And what you are seeing is a price rally due to cyclical factors alone. I think in the next 4 to 6 weeks time frame, prices will start to cool off. So time-wise, you have 6 weeks on the outer side. Price-wise, I think 1450 to 1470 kind of a band. I think the bears will like to kind of enhance their exposure on this counter and start pressing shorts. Let's not forget, beyond a point, this commodity is conducive to shorts because of the almost fairly high cost of carry that it offers to the short seller. So if you are carrying your shorts forward for the next couple of derivative cycles, I think starting from 1450 onwards, I think that would be the cap on the upside.
All right, sell on highs in case of Mentha, buy on dips in case of sugar is the strategy coming in from Vijay.